When she was 3 days old, they heard a heart murmur, and they found out she had truncus arteriosus. That kind of guided them that she could possibly have 22q. I was crying, I was devastated because I didn't know what to expect.
When we got the diagnosis of 22q is when we then met with a lot of different specialists related to the 22q.
Every aspect of 22q is treatable. The medical conditions are treatable, the cognitive deficits and learning challenges are treatable, and the behavioral differences are treatable.
With Riley, when she was born, she had zero motility in her esophagus. She had surgeries from having a trach to a feeding tube, a G-tube. Those were two major procedures to keep her safe. Early interventions are a huge key reason why she is thriving so much today, 7 years later, after going through everything she did the day she was born.
Vienna received occupational therapy, physical therapy, and speech, and those continued at school. Speech continued, the therapies continued. As she got older, some went away and others continued as resource. So she got help in math and reading, which has been a huge help with her learning and keeping up with her grade.
It's been a challenge to navigate all of the appointments with the specialists and also all of his multiple therapies every week. Some moments are harder than others, but it's been good. We have a lot of support from our family, from our church, from our friends.
My name is Daria, and my brother has 22q. 22q is when you're missing a tiny piece on your 22nd chromosome.
I found out that I had 22q when I was 7 years old. You don't need to feel bad about it because other kids and I have it, so it means you're different, and being different is cool.
My son's diagnosis actually evolved over an odyssey that included 27 specialists and 5 years. There were very subtle things going on over time that when you look back, you could say, oh, maybe somebody should have thought of this.
This is a condition that's as common as Down syndrome, and no one's ever heard of it. The 22q11.2 deletion occurs because of the structure of the chromosome. It's nothing that the parents did or didn't do that made it happen. Your child is no different at this moment than before you had the diagnosis of 22q.
I'm Jasmine and I have 22q.
A lot of times we think that another person needs us, but I've learned that I needed Jasmine. And I needed this experience to make me a better person. I needed to be strengthened in the area of patience. And I have been strengthened in the area of patience and understanding. And I've watched Jasmine grow, but it didn't happen overnight.
And she's a good mother because she takes care of me a lot, and I love her.
I think she loves you too.
She does. She always say that every day.
As parents, we are continually encouraged by Bailey's inspiration and her ability to try new things. She is capable and willing to do anything she puts her heart to. If I could go back and tell myself, I would go back and say it's all gonna be okay. You're gonna have a happy little girl. She enjoys life.
As time goes on, it's gotten easier. And as time goes on, it gets more complicated too. There are different challenges when they're younger and there are different challenges when they're older. Once you get through the medical issues, then you can start to deal with some of the educational issues and the social issues. And we've done everything that we possibly can to make him as good as he can possibly be, so to speak, to allow him to grow and mature and to reach any potential he has, which he's got some amazing gifts.
Having 22q is for sure challenging, and I feel that in every challenge I've had, I've always grown up more and I've become stronger emotionally and physically, and I've worked really hard to get to a place in my life, even with the syndrome, a place where I can, be happy and appreciate my uniqueness. I'm Tessa, I have 22q, and I'm a fashion entrepreneur.
I'm a mom, and my son has 22q.
My child has 22q.
I'm a father of a child with 22q.
I am a mother of a child with 22q.